I'm going to show you how to set up OpenStack Keystone client development environment. So this is not the proper way, but we can do this way also. Okay, uh, let me go to OpenStack GitHub account. Let me create one folder, Keystone client underscore dev. Let me go to that folder. Okay, so I'm going to take the GitHub link of this Python Keystone client. So let me copy this link and come here and git clone, then that URL. This will clone the complete source code of Python Keystone client into this my system in this particular directory. So if you could run ls, you can see the folder, then switch to that folder, Python Keystone client. There you can see the files. Let me create one directory mkdir dev test and go to that directory. So here I am going to put my test files, my experiment, my example files. Let me create one file, test1.py, and copy all these codes there. These are Python. This is the Python code to list projects. Now this code will connect to Keystone client, and after that, using that client, you can do any work. You can invoke different APIs. So for example, keystone.users.list, this will give all users from this in the Keystone. For this one is list all projects. So let me save that file. So this is the IP of the Keystone server. So right now I have a DevStack setup in a VM. So the IP of that VM will be the IP of the Keystone server. So the IP of this machine is DevStack machine is 192.168.56.101. So that's then port and API version v3. Then let me run this file. So you can see an error, no module named pbr.version, because I haven't installed any required packages. I just cloned the Python Keystone code. So in order to run this program, I need to install the dependencies of Python Keystone client. So let me go to Keystone client dev and let me create one virtual environment so I can install all dependency package inside this virtual environment. Let me create virtual environment my env. So I created that. So let me activate that environment. Source my environment been activated. I activated that environment. Okay, so right now I am inside the virtual environment. Let me go to Python Keystone client code and inside that test program, let me run it again. So we will get error. So let me install the package pbr. Either we can install it one by one or we can run the requirement.txt file. So let me do it like that, so you will get the you can understand. So let me install the next package 6. Let me run again. We install this thing, ISO 8601, and run it again. So one more package we need, PAPEL. So that's installed. We need to install requests. You see install requests. Okay, all dependencies are installed and program works. So let me open. So you can use this also, requirement.txt. You can run all this. You can install all this package in one shot using pip -r requirement.txt, or you can install it one by one. Pip install -r requirement.txt. That this command will install all dependencies in one shot. You can use this also if you want. I will show you. So it's installing our packages one by one. You can see PBR 6 nest. It installed all those things. Okay, go to test directory. Okay, I will. You can see this code, keystone.projects.list. I will show you where is that code in Keystone Python Keystone client. Go to Keystone client directory, then go to the v3. Under v3 you can see, okay, from keystone client.v3 import client. So first let me go to that file v3, go to init, no, our client.py. So this is what that line from Python keystone client.v3 import client. So inside client you, so client.client class, client.client. So in that class we are passing token and endpoint. This is that class, client class. So here you can see one example, client.client. So if you scroll down you can see the constructor of that client class. So inside that constructor you can see the attributes, projects, policy, group, domain, endpoint, roles, usage, trust. So you can invoke something like this: client object dot projects dot list, client object dot usage dot list, client object dot roles dot list, client object dot domains dot list. So we can invoke like that because of this attribute. So here we are creating object of each manager. For example, if you go to projects file, here you can see project class, Then if you go down, you can see project manager, and you can see the method list method here. Let me put a print here, and run this program, so you can see the print statement here. So this is what is happening. Client object dot project manager dot list. So there is a project manager. This project manager is inheriting from CRUD manager. You can see base.crud manager here. Base.crud manager. CRUD is that base is in client Keystone client. Here you can see the base. If you to go to the manager class is there, then manager CRUD manager. So CRUD manager class importing manager class. Inside the CRUD manager you can see the list method. So inside this one you can see self dot. So here build URL, then self dot underscore list. So in that you are passing URL, then query. Query means the argument. What are the argument we is passing to? We are passing to that list method. Then URL, that will be what, 10 point URL. So let me search for this underscore list method here. That will be in this file also. That will be defined in the manager class here. So if we scroll up you can see manager class. So CRUD manager is inheriting from manager class. Inside manager you can see self.client.post and self.client.get methods. So that will make particular request to the endpoint with body and whatever. So that you will get the result. So this is how this is working. Okay.